Genesis sequence.
Okay, thank you for coming to my talk. I'm going to talk about today platform engineering and also developer experience and productivity. I'm so glad to have lots of people here coming to here because I didn't imagine lots of people are interested in the developer productivity and also platform engineering. So I'm so happy to be here. Then I have to say, konnichiwa. I'm coming from Japan. So who am I? I belong to Microsoft and mainly working for GitHub. And also, my team is called product developer productivity specialist team. That's why I'm focusing on always developer productivity. Then, so this is my GitHub dashboard. That's why if you are interested in me, you can check it out. Now, I will talk about platform and developers. This is really important. First of all, let me ask you, what is your role? Who is an application developer? If you are an application developer, please raise your hand. Okay, yeah, my assumption is right. Because if you guys are lots of infrastructures engineers, my story is a gun. So I'm so happy to have this story. Platform, the meaning of the platform is different based on your role. Because if you are an application developer, you use platform. But on the other hand, if you are infrastructure engineer, you are going to construct platform. So, perspective is different. So, what is the platform? So maybe you can imagine platform. But I have to say platform is different from infrastructure. Infrastructure is always complicated, like operation system, server, storage, network, something like that. But platform is always supporting developers and also application, like a runtime, middleware. So looking back to the history, maybe you can imagine more platform things, like 60s mainframe. I believe mainframe is the most fast platform in the world, like a big black monolith things. But mainframes are awesome. It was really awesome. So that's why we are still using it. Next one, application server. Maybe you know application server. We have lots of application servers. Actually, I used to work for application servers. So I love it. Then this time, so we can say middleware is rising. The most recently, if we call the platform, maybe you can imagine cloud platform like Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and also AWS. So now, let's think about platform and infrastructure. As I told you, infrastructure is very, very complicated. And that's why I think you are developers. That's why you don't want to use infrastructures, right? That's why I believe you really want to focus on applications, application development. That's true. As for me, I'd like to do that. So platform is always supporting application and also application development. And this is important. Platform always abstracts infrastructure. This is important. So you don't care about infrastructure anymore. So think about if you are Java developers, maybe you can imagine more and more. Platform is kind of included like this: application server, JDK, maybe a Jakarta EE, and also Spring Framework. They are abstract infrastructure, like a CPU, memory, storage, something like that. And then If you are cloud-native developers, the platform includes developer portal, infrastructure as code, and also cloud ID. Those are abstract infrastructures. And also, I have to say this is important, Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a platform or infrastructure. It is a kind of controversial. But we are developers. That's why it should be infrastructures. But if talk about this kind of things with infrastructure engineers, sometimes Kubernetes should be a platform. But at the end of this session, maybe you are understanding Kubernetes should be an infrastructure. So looking back to the history again, I said platform supports application. Maybe you understand. Also, you remember that a team supporting the applications, like a middleware team, standardization team, also a development methodology team. We had it, right? But now, today, we're really focusing on platform and also platform engineering. Why is that? Because we, especially developers, need productivities. There also automation, agility. Of course, we have to onboarding. Something kind of things we should do it. We are really focusing. We need it. And that's why platform and also the engineering related to platform is needed. So, platform engineering, it is a team for supporting applications. There are also platform. That is a platform engineering. So let me tell you importance for platform engineering. First of all, as I told you actually, what is platform engineering? Platform engineering is a team for supporting application development. There are also platform, but we have three aspects of the platform engineering, like people, process, and also product. You can understand, people include the teams and cultures. The process, software development lifecycle, also application development methodologies, that are included. They're important things. Also, you can maybe really understand a product is a technology. But I believe, in addition to the three aspects, I think we have 5 aspects of the platform engineering. That's I call it platform engineering for ABCDE. Let's look at it. First of all, A, that's alignment. The kind of team things and also organization things. Let's think about the obstacle for your work and application development tasks. Maybe you imagine organization things. Because of it, you can't do it. You can't do develop applications easily. Because of organization architecture or so team communication, something like that. This is really important. Also, I wrote it, Conway's law. If you are familiar with microservices architecture development, you can remember that. Application architecture should be the same as their organization architecture. That's Conway's law. We really need it. But remember, application architecture, we know it. But organization architecture, we don't know it. How to make it? How to organize it? So here comes team topologies. Team topologies are actually managing some kind of mindset, but one of them is Conway's law. The team topology is a kind of pattern for team modeling. It's reduce cognitive load. Because based on team topologies idea, we can create efficient development team. That's why we think about it. As I said, cognitive load, it's kind of buzzword right now. If you have tons of cognitive load, maybe your team members reduce motivation for application development. That's a problem. That's why we really care about for cognitive load. I don't explain it about cognitive load in detail here because it's kind of academical things, psychological things. It's really difficult to understand. But we have 3 types of cognitive load, and each cognitive load has a kind of solutions from platform engineering. So I'd like you to remember, platform engineering helps cognitive load. Maybe you can read about this slide from the end of my session. I will share this whole of slides. Looking back to the patterns of the team modeling. Team topology has 4 fundamental team types. One is stream-aligned team. It's basically a development team. So, as you can imagine, based on the customer's issue, we create solutions, outcome. That's a stream-aligned team. The platform team, what I'm talking about today. The enabling team is sometimes including the platform team, but especially enabling team is focusing on enablement for development team, like new technologies, new solutions, and also our platform. And the last one, complicated subsystem team. This team is handling with really difficult things for stream-aligned team, like domain-specific knowledge, like a banking system, also political system things, something like that. Maybe we should understand the very specific knowledge. So the kind of teams that we have as team topologies. And looking to the model, we have various types of the model of the teams. This is one of them. Actually, we can make lots of patterns for the developers teams based on team topologies. This is important, you know. As I told you, Conway's law. That's why you can make your team organization based on your application, your system, with team topologies idea. And finally, I have to say, as I told you, a platform engineering team, this is kind of interesting, because thinking about a member of the platform engineering team, lots of types of roles. Maybe you can understand the platform engineer and also a developer engineer, but look at this. Marketing engineer, also a product marketing manager, and also a product advocate, like a developer advocate. Why is that? This is a platform engineering team, right? I will talk about it later. This is really important for the platform engineering team. So those are A, keyword for platform engineering. Next one, B, building blocks. This is the technological things. So think about what the developers wanted. Sometimes what the developers wanted is different from you using in reality. Do you think which platform you wanted, like a rich featured platform or a developer-centric platform? I think it is really easy. Maybe you really want developer-centric platform. On the other hand, end users, like customers, want rich featured platform because the nature is like enterprise-grade, mission-critical, and robust and mature, something like that. Those natures are really wanted by end users. But developer-centric focus platform, developers really want agility, simplicity, productivity, something like that. So, talk about platform developers, developer-centric platform. Some aspects we need. One is development tools and the generative AI, automation, and also a cloud environment, security, and observability. This is a diagram for the development-centric platform. I will talk about it. First of all, development tools. Maybe you using it every day, every single day using IDE like a VS Code, JetBrains ideas, and also Eclipse, something like that. Also, I'd like to use GitHub. Maybe Git or GitHub, maybe you're using it every day, right? And that kind of things are development tools. Then this one, generative AI. Nowadays, we need it. Generative AI is a kind of one of the this one development tools recently, but generative AI and developers assistant tools are sometimes focusing on security as well, and that's why I separated. So nowadays, generative AI is really the most important key factors for the developer tools. And also automation. This is really important things and also interesting things. So we need continuous integration, continuous deployment, and also infrastructure as code, something like that. Of course, we need automation testing as well. The kind of automation is really needed for platform and also developers. And next one, cloud infrastructures. Nowadays, you using the cloud infrastructure, I think that every day, every single day. And also, as I told you, like Kubernetes. Kubernetes is the kind of infrastructure, but that's one of the factors of the infrastructure. Now also platform as a service. So we use it, all right? But kind of sometimes it's difficult to use it. That's why developers don't use it directly. Platform teams provide it. The next one, security. Yeah, security is really important for application systems, but who is familiar with security? The from the Bureau of Application Developers. Because we have maybe application security team members, maybe. So security is really important but difficult. That's why security aspects also is provided by platform. And the final one, observability. As you may understand, very important for operating systems continuously. So this is a sample. The platform tooling landscape is called. So, some tools and services are listed on this chart. You can check it out. So you can assemble the parts of it. Then you can make your platform. So those are B, building blocks. Next one, C, culture. This is one of the most important things for developers. As I told you before, people, process, and product is important for platform engineering. So we sometimes call it the PPP framework. And from the view of platform engineering, people means a culture. So I think about culture for developers and platform engineering. Then these things, developers first, platform as a product, inner source. Three of them are really important for platform engineering and also a developer's culture fostering. First of all, developer first. Looking at the software development lifecycle, developers are everywhere, every single phase you need it. So that's why application development teams included management teams really foster for developers. You are really important for creating applications. So thinking about a developer-first culture, we have some aspects. I will tell you some of it. First of all, self-service. Like developers, you really want focusing on application development. That's why automation is always needed. They also, you really want self-services. The next one is empathy, developers' needs. Empathy is really important, right? Because I told you, platform is supporting for application, also application developers. Without empathy, platform is just infrastructure, the same one. But platform is fostering developers' cultures and supporting development. We need empathy for developers. That's why platform teams and application development teams need always communication and also trust each other. The final one, I really love it. Developer happiness and there's productivity. I really like it. That is why I will talk about it later. So you do understand developer-first culture is really important for application development. Next one, platform as a product. I think you might not have heard of it because platform as a product is a really specific keyword from platform engineering. Platform as a product. Think about product. General product like a smartphone or PC, something like that. Always general product needs customers, end users, right? If without we don't have the customers for the general product cannot be sold. That is why producer is care of the customers' needs and wants. It's complete same as a general product as a platform. So who is customer for platform? This is really Simple answers. Developers are customers for platform. So platform engineering take care of developers as a customers. Now, in addition to it, I have to say product and project. Project and product is totally different. Project has come to the end of the term. So I mean, project has a certain period of time for developing something. If it's finished, project is done. On the other hand, the product, looking at the product, if we have customers, product is continuing without endless, So product will never end with customers, developers. So platform as a product, platform always need customers. In this case, developers. And also, platform as a product has some mindset. Those are mindset for platform as a product. I will tell you about some of them. First of all, customer-centric approach. This is the most important thing for the platform as a product. As I told you, developers are always customers for platform. So every team members are care of as developers, as customers. So we need feedback from customers, developers. Then with feedback, we will improve our platform. Same as general product. The next one, marketing and communication. Marketing. As I told you before, platform engineering teams need marketing members, also developer advocates. Because platform is a product, so we have to need marketing activities for developers. If developers don't like to use their platform, it's really useless. We created a platform, but nobody uses it. That is why platform engineering teams need to have marketing activities, also advocacy. So I really always talking to the platform members. Platform teams needs to have platform marketing members and also advocacy members to enable to use their platform. So in the terms of platform engineering and platform as a product, this is a very important thing. Internal buy-in, because as I told you, if developers don't like the platform, nobody uses it. It's really useless. Actually, without advocacy teams and also marketing teams members in the platform teams, sometimes it happens. We created a platform, but nobody uses it. Sometimes it really happened. I saw it. The last one, inner source. I think inner source is a really kind of trend recently. So some of you know it. So inner source is a kind of open source. Open source, maybe some of you are committed for open source project, or you are creating an open source, something like that. Open source is always available to the public. But on the other hand, inner source is kind of closed, like your organization. But the activity is completely same as open source activities. So within your organization, you can work as open source activities. You can share your repository to your teams and also next to your teams as well. You can share your knowledge and sources. That is inner source. If you have inner source activity in your organization, you can improve collaboration, transparency, knowledge all over your companies. So our inner source is very focusing on recently. Then, if you try to start inner source, platform is needed. So you can imagine, like if you try to start inner source, of course, you need like a GitHub. You can share the code, knowledge, and also issues, something like that. So platform engineering always support for inner source. So those are C for platform engineering. Developer first, platform as a product, and there's inner source. And the fourth one, delivery. Delivery for software. I think you can imagine. Delivery means your software source code to the production. That's true. We did it. So, but we have some kind of delivery for the software development. So I said, in terms of software delivery, we need application delivery. It is a source to production. The second one, development environment delivery. The third one is a secure delivery. Look at them. So in terms of application delivery, I guess we have some of factors like automation CI/CD and production environment provisioning. I mean continuous delivery, and also golden path. Looking back to 1 year or 2 years ago, maybe we often talk about golden path. So like continuous delivery with template. So with, best practice things. So I will pick golden path. Golden path for application delivery. What is that? Golden path is, I have to say, it's a template with a best practice for your organization. So if you have golden path for your team, you can, everybody can do, make your production code to the production environment because we have template. So with golden path, you can have consistency, simplification, and also security. So this is an example. Do you know GitHub template, like a repository cloning? So someone has already created a repository that we can clone, copy it as a template from your repository. It's kind of a golden path. You can share best practice with your team members. And in terms of the template, we have some kinds of template, like application template. It's, as I told you, GitHub things, maybe. And the infrastructure as a code template, maybe you can imagine like a Terraform template, something like that. And also CI/CD pipeline template. If you have already used the GitHub Actions, GitHub Actions provided some building blocks from marketplace. It's a kind of template. And security template. Maybe you know OWASP. Those are kind of template, security template. So we should leverage kind of template for application delivery. Next one, development environment delivery. So think about if you have a project to create some applications, you need application environment like IDE. If you use JetBrains, you need a JetBrains, right? VS Code, if you need it, right? So you need it on demand. If you need this time, we can provide it. The kind of things development environment delivery. On-demand things is really important. And third one, security delivery. In terms of security delivery, we have three aspects: shift left, and secure by design, and guardrails for security. I think shift left is a kind of prevalent, so maybe you know. And also secure by design as well. So I will pick guardrails. Guardrails is actually same as guardrails for driving a car. So without guardrail, your application development is kind of chaotic, because you don't have any stable factors like a coding template, also library dependencies. But if you have guardrail, actually kind of template as well. If you have a guardrail, like in terms of the code, so linter, if you use linter, also depend about as well SBOM. It's a kind of guardrail. So if you use it, you can progress your application development project securely. So those are delivery, application delivery, development environment delivery, and secure delivery. And the final one, E, experience. As I told you before, I love the things about the developer happiness. I will talk about it. Experience. If I say experience, maybe it is really easy to imagine user experience, like a general product. So user experience is really focusing on end users. But this time, I will talk about developer experience. The kind of same as a user experience, but focusing on developers. We always care about developers. if I compare to user experience and developer experience, some aspects are different. But looking at them, motivations are almost the same. Different things are just one point. Target is end users or developers. So thinking about improving developer experience, we should think something. Then I will pick maybe 2 or 3. First of all, I have to say experience is always supported by whole of platform engineering, alignment, building blocks, culture, delivery. Without them, you can't realize developer experience. I mean, developer happiness. So, but I said happiness. Happiness is kind of difficult to understand, right? Depends on you. Depends on developers. Maybe happiness means different. That is why we have to use metrics for developer happiness. Thinking about developer productivity, we use some metrics. Looking back to the history, line of code, function points, there's a defect density, something like that. But recently, we focusing on DORA, space, DPE. I think DORA is very, very popular. That's why some of you have already known DORA. But the 2 of them is not so popular. I mean, maybe. So I will talk about it. So before talking about space and DORA DP, I will tell you developer productivity and happiness metrics framework. What is important for metrics? Oops. As I said, happiness is a very, very softy things, right? So as I told you. So we can't understand happiness. What is happiness? That's why we have to create metrics. That's why we need to create some framework. Then DORA. DORA provided 4 key metrics, especially those are focusing on develop things. That is why their metrics is development frequencies, lead time changes, time to restore services, also a change failure rate. So as you can see, those metrics are using for continuous integration, continuous delivery, something like that. But it's a really operating aspects. We developers have to focus on development activities. So space counts. Space means S is a satisfaction, P is a performance, A is a activities, the C is a communication, collaboration. There also E is the efficiency and the flow. Those are metrics. And also those metrics comes from developer activities. So if you check your happiness and productivity for development activities, you can use space. So currently, those metrics are really focused on. They also, Microsoft and GitHub working on these things, space. So using GitHub or development tools, we are checking on these kind of metrics. And the developer happiness, well-being. So developer happiness. Happiness is everywhere and also everything. Like freedom. I know you all of you are working on free to work choose space, like working remotely and freely to communicate with your teammates. Also, we are developers. That's why we need to learn something. Maybe that's why all of you are coming to this conference to learn something, right? We need skill growth. Those are developer happiness. We need developer happiness. But if platform provides some kind of learning opportunities and also happiness things, it's really good, right? So platform engineering as well, focusing on learning things, also developer happiness. So developer platform is always care about developers. Then we really care about your experience and also productivity and happiness. I know you are developers. You are not platform engineering teams, and also you doesn't belong to platform members. But if you have platform team, also if you think about creating platform team, I really want you to have think about some kind of things, developer experience things, because if you have a platform, maybe you might not like it, because platform members and also a platform doesn't provide happiness things, developer experience things. Maybe you will choose something else. So collaboration is really important. As I told you before, developers and platform teams communication is really important. Feedback cycle is really important for platform members. So repeatedly, I said developer happiness. This is really important because developer happiness and developer productivity is really connecting. If you have developer happiness, developer productivity is including. So let's measure your happiness with space. If you're interested in space, please ping me over the LinkedIn or Twitter, something like that. So key takeaway of the week: be happy. I'd like all of you to be happy, and also think about how to become happy. So this is a key takeaway from my talk. Oops. I'd like to remember ABCD for platform engineering. A is alignment, B is building blocks, and C is culture. This is delivery. And most important one, and also I like the one, experience. If you have platform engineering team, you can enjoy your development life with platform engineering and also platform, developer productivity and developer happiness. Yep. Thank you so much for coming to my talk. ありがとうございました。
All systems are nominal. Initialize Genesis sequence.